Hey man, it's your boy Mr. V. Yeah man, thank you very much for watching my videos on my YouTube channel. You are welcome. Look, before we do anything, can I just ask you, please subscribe, it's for free. Like, share, hit the notification bell if you're a subscriber so that every single time you can be notified when I upload my videos. Anyway, it's a Monday, man. Just came from the hustle. You know this, so we're doing this thing a little bit late, but nevertheless, we do it. We keep at it. We bust our backsides to try and get to where we want to get. Um, Look, honestly, the weekend was a bit rough for me. Rough as in it was very busy, and I enjoyed every moment of it. I don't want to lie, I enjoyed every part of it. So you'll forgive me because I didn't catch up to a lot of news, but what I could catch on, I did. The likes of um, Lindiwe Sisulu, the ANC Women's League, Julius Malema, all these guys who came out. I think the story is still centered around the battle that is between the Deputy Chief Justice and Miss, I don't know if I should say Miss Minister Lindiwe Sisulu, because of her opinion piece, the opinion piece that she put up, or she wrote. And then she said in her views, she does not think that the our justice system is credible in that sense. So basically, she did say a lot of things there. But I mean, you can just go and read the article. I don't want to bore you with those details now, do I? In any case, for me, it was interesting when I was watching all this news to say, okay, here coming out is the Women's League that is supporting her, that is saying she must not be bullied. She's not going to be bullied. Nobody is going to dictate what she does, how she does, how she says what she says, because she's got the right to say what she wants to say. If she's got a view, she must have a view. And I understand and I agree and I accept it. Yes, you go, girls. Oh, you go, ladies. But look, it was very interesting to watch that unfold. I did see a tweet where Julius Malema was also in support of her, because it would sound like, and it's alleged, right? It would sound like there's a bit of conspiracies of trying to get her out. Some people are saying it's going to be difficult for her to be kicked out because obviously she holds the Sisulu surname, which is very big in the ANC. And we all know the history of South Africa in that sense. And Julius Malema came out supporting her, saying she must not be bullied, she must be strong, she must be all these things. And right, it was basically a message of support. I also saw a tweet, I think it was a tweet by General Bantu Holomisa saying she was, they were both, him and Julius Malema were kicked out, so they shouldn't kick her out as well, or whatever the case. It was quite interesting. I didn't know that it was that deep. I don't want to lie to you. I thought it was very light. I thought it was something that can be sorted out. But as it turns out, this is or should I say, this is Lutuli House. You know, anything and everything can and will happen, right? As and when, whether you expect it or you don't, whether you expected it or you did not expect it, it just might happen, right? But look, we're living in such a country, you know. I enjoy what we have to offer. I just don't know, man, if really the look from the world perspective, from other countries' perspective, is that good, you know. I saw there were buzzes online. I think it was on Twitter, where they were talking about, what, I think it was 6 people who got arrested, and 5 of those were Zimbabwean nationals and 1 South African. And it quickly took a turn to the xenophobic kind of a narrative. For me, I thought, can't we just say they were criminals? If not, they 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 did something that is of a criminal element, right? Because anyway, they're still alleged. They are still, what do you call it? How do you? They're still accused. Yes, so they're not convicted, but they were arrested. So I noticed that just it went south very fast. And to me, one of these days I will have a sit down with someone. I've got a couple of people that I can sit with and have a conversation about this xenophobic, whether it's xenophobic or it's lack of resources, or how foreigners, when they come into the country, do they take care of it as much as they should, or do they have leeways and all of these things? I would love to have such a conversation where we can try as people to see if at all there is anything that we can come up with as solutions, whatever the case, because I think in as much as people might look at it as xenophobic, there are people who are living with these experiences. Some of us don't live with those, but some people in townships all over, they live with those kind of realities for them. So you can't then say, no, what you are saying is not true on the basis of this and that, when they are saying this has been my experience. I remember I had a conversation with someone who said that he once lost a job in one of the retail shops, and the job was given to a Zimbabwean international, and that person was now earning half of his salary, and he understood that I can't compete with that. I've got a family to feed. I can't go and say, give me the same money that you'll be giving to this guy, and perhaps there might be something to look at there. But as well, from this side, this gentleman is here to try and make a living for himself. It's not his fault that his country is the way it is. It's the leadership that keeps on benefiting in some way, in some shape and form. So that means sometimes we might need to look at these things with sober minds. Our politics, in my view, it's quite messed up, right? Because I think, and this is just me thinking, right, in my own corner, I'm not right, I'm just thinking. I think that a lot of people who lead, they lead in a selfish manner. They lead for themselves, for their power, whatever's, right? Not a lot of people do it because they just want to see the country progress, or our people get better lives, and so forth and so forth, right? It would almost sound like it's every man for himself. And really, if you are living in such a country, the only thing that you can do is to try and survive, right? You just have to swim with the sharks if you don't become a shark yourself, really. So it's interesting. It was interesting to look at that as well. But yeah, for the majority, guys, I was not a good guy to ask for news from today or this weekend, because I was doing my own thing. But in any case, we live and we exist and we see what is out there, right? With that said, guys, it's the beginning of the week. I will update you. I'll try and just listen, put my ear on the ground. Remember, this for me, it's just me giving my own view of whatever the story as it is. You would go into all news platforms, you'll find the proper story, how it was narrated or how it was reported. For me, I'm just giving a little bit of a view of what I thought this thing was. While we edit, guys, I must go, right? But please, man, subscribe into the damn thing. Just like the video. Even if you don't like it, just like. Just say you're supporting this brother, man. Come on now. Got nothing to lose. Let's share the damn thing. Go into the notification bell. Pop up. So that you can be notified the next time I upload any other videos. I've got a lot of things that I would want to do with this channel. I'm building it up. So I hope that you guys will stick around so that we may build this thing together. With that said, though, with that said, gotta be out of here, man.
The question I asked myself first was, why is Comrade Lindiwe being dismissed? Why don't we want to respond to the questions she is raising, and also listen carefully to her views, engage, and ensure that there is a battle of ideas in South Africa on the matters she has raised? Because South Africa is a society in transformation, and it would be good for us to listen to ordinary South Africans raising their voices. Because now what I've seen is that there are those that are attacking Comrade Lindiwe without getting deep into the issues she is raising.
All right. So let me ask you this question, therefore. I take it you have read some of these opinion pieces that she has written, and some of them were, of course, responding as a result of the reaction to the initial piece. What is your view on what some describe as an attack on the Constitution?
Okay, in all the conferences of the ANC, elective conferences, there is a commission on the transformation of the judiciary, which means that it's one of the issues we have to try and grapple with